Guys, welcome back to our playthrough of Digimon World Vice Mod, and we're going to continue things off today. It's going to be a very relaxed episode because I have no idea where we left things off last time. We're closing up on the end of our playthrough of Digimon World Vice Mod, which has been a super successful playthrough on the channel. This will be, like I said, bonus episode 6. We are in year 7, day 25, and right now we are in the post-game hunting down the medals for this game. You can see that we've got a lot of them already, and we're going to be pursuing a couple of these today. Will we, wait for Time Changer to come out. So if you guys are interested, leave me a like on the episode. If you're watching, leave me a comment. This will probably be one of the final bonus episodes for quite some time, guys. And then whether we return to the series in the future remains to be seen. There's a couple of medals we can get today, including the tournament medal, and also we can also get the fishing medal as well with relative ease. So we'll try and pursue that today, as well as digivolving some new Digimon. We are looking to do the fire tournament in order to get another medal. I don't know when the fire tournament is going to be, but we need to try and win that with Phoenixmon. Other things we could do is try and pursue all the techs as well. It looks like we only need 1 ice move and 2 filth moves, so that's something we could potentially pursue at some point today as well if Phoenixmon passes away. So this guy has only freshly digivolved. He's got 5,200 HP, 5,000 MP, and he's fairly strong. Let's go for a wander around the city with Phoenixmon. What's the name of this Digimon? Mr. Draco, of course. Because we're coming to the end of this playthrough, there's no more Digimon to recruit. All we can do is basically work towards the medals. Right, we're looking for the fire tournament, and I have no idea what that's called. That's the Humanoid Cup. We've got the Cool Cup. Zero Cup. Mech Cup. I think it's the... is it the 15th or something? We'll keep an eye on that, guys, over the next few days. We do need to do some regular tournaments with Phoenixmon as well, but for the most part, we're just going to be training this guy up. And that's it, guys. We're going to be training, tournament battling, and then once we do the Fire Cup, we're going to be... maybe we will do the Stake, as you guys discussed earlier. Stake is an item in this game which we can use to basically end the Digimon's life, and then potentially start breeding a new Digimon. If we get an Ice Cold Digimon, we can potentially learn the last freeze move, which is Aurora Freeze. We can get that from either the Blackboard, or we can get it from Infinite Cauldron, or we can raise another Filth type and try and get those moves as well. Although I don't know if there's any more Filth Digimon left in the game that we don't have yet. We might actually just have to specifically breed a Numemon via the... we could use the Digivolution stat chip, or at least the Digivolution chip itself, get the moves, and then move on to our next Digimon. But we just have to get this guy ready for the fire tournament when it arrives. I had notes on when the fire tournament was coming up, but I've lost them, so apologies for that. Let's just get this guy in tip-top shape for the tournament. There's going to be a lot of time spent in the gym today, guys. This episode, like I said, is going to be a bit of a burner ep, so again, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, I'll try and edit it down to keep it smooth. This will hopefully just be a background noise type of episode. Enjoy your coffee, enjoy your work, whatever you're doing today. We're mostly talking about Time Changers today. It's Time Changer launch week, if you guys are watching this in the future. And for those people that are keeping up with this playthrough and have been watching it religiously on YouTube, hopefully this will give you another little episode to keep you busy for the next couple of days until the new game launches, so that should be pretty hype. So I'm going to get this guy's HP all the way up to... we could do HP training elsewhere. We could do it maybe... I don't think this guy really wants to go to the Frost Cathedral to train, so I might just keep training him here. We could do Brains with Cherrymon. We could do MP at the Suka place as well if we want to, the Filth Mountain, Trash Mountain. I'm just going to be feeding this guy sirloin to keep his fatigue down, and then that's going to be us, guys. Okay, we're not doing a Code Brown, not in the File City, no, we've just tidied this place up. I should play OG Digimon World 1 someday. My childhood was that, but I think I never got the ultimate back in the day, was just stuck with champions. Yeah, Phenoman, I was the exact same. It's a very common... a lot of people just say the same thing. They say, I never got ultimates back in the day, I never finished this back in the day. The only Digimon I ever had when I was a kid was Numemon, who is the little green Deuce Digimon, of course. So yeah, I was the exact same, guys. I had a little collection of friends in the playground, and we all had this game, right? We all had, like, fake versions of this game, right? And we used to meet up at school when we were in, like, P4, P5, and we used to just share information about the game. And obviously, you'll know what it was like back in the day on the playground. It was just rumours. It was just rumours. It was like, oh, if you go to the tree, then, you know, Etemon will jump out. Kind of like Mew. You know how, like, everybody used to say that Mew would come out from the truck at the SS Anne in Pokemon? Digimon was our game when we were kids, and we used to play this game a lot. Played this game, we played Digimon World 2 as kids, and Digimon World 3 as well. Unfortunately, not Digimon World 4. Hainish Ginger, I only played Digimon World 4 as a kid of the Digimon World games. Kappa, hate me, but I loved it. Guys, I'm not here to judge, okay? This game that I love so much that we're playing right now is a broken mess, okay? And the only reason it looks half as good and runs half as smoothly is because we're playing it on an upscaled version of the game. You play this on the PS1, oh boy, gosh golly, there's so much stuff going on with it. It's, oof. Here, let's get this speed up. Also, can we just take a moment to admire how sick Phoenixmon looks in Digimon World 1? They didn't have to go this hard, but somebody designed this, guys, and somebody tailored this to absolute perfection. Okay, this is going to be as age 12. We do have a couple of chain melons that we could potentially use if we need to make Phoenixmon survive a little bit longer. The fire tournament should not be that hard, but there might be a couple of big boys in there that we should be kind of conscious of. We really have to win the fire tournament this time around with this Digimon, because this is one of the most powerful fire Digimon we can make in this game, and it would be easier to win the fire tournament with Phoenixmon than, per se, I don't know, Tyrannomon or something, you know. Anyways, we got a Misty Egg here. Lol. That's a new Digimon we haven't had yet in this playthrough. Let's go ahead and put you on another... Basically, we're looking for chain melons and stat chips at this point from Dromojimon. Have you ever played Digimon Data Squad? Kodai, I have not owned Data Squad, but my friend had it when I was a kid, and I think I saw some gameplay back in the day, but I don't remember much of it, if any of it. But I do know that it exists. We often get asked about Data Squad, and we also often get asked about Digimon Digital Card Battle. I did actually play Digital Card Battle when I was a kid, just not very often, not very much. Right, speed, HP, and offense is what we need. Then we need to come up with a strategy for what moves we're going to put on Phoenixmon for the tournament. I need to stun lock as often as possible. Can I give you a Hawk Radish here? What day are we on of the calendar? 27. Okay. I don't know if this guy will be alive for 15 days. So if it is the 15th day, we're in trouble. I think it's maybe the 5th or something. We're almost at year 8 on this playthrough. That is kind of crazy. Right, let's keep an eye out for this fire tournament here, guys. I'm going to just leaf through Greymon's tournaments and make sure we're not missing it. Okay, the S tournament. M tournament, the mech. We've got the T, and then we've got the New Year. Dino Cup, Royal Tournament, F tournament is the Fire Cup. So it's on the 2nd, guys. There it is there. Whew. Okay, cool. We could also potentially sign up for an A tournament to see how we get on as a trial. We do need to win some more tournaments as well. Okay, the 2nd. We've got a couple of days to prepare. We need to go and get as strong as possible. Some of the people in Canada I think are not real, right? Some of them I think are like robots. Because they're just too kind. It doesn't make any sense. I'll give you guys a conversation, right? And it's like something straight out of fucking Skyrim. I'll give you guys a conversation that I heard when in a restaurant. It was very near the beginning of the holiday, and I had prepped Mrs. Wolfie about this. I was like, Mrs. Wolfie, the Canadian people are really, really nice to each other, and it's going to catch you off balance. You're not going to be ready for it. And she's like, nah, Jack, it can't be that big. You're blowing this out of proportion. I was like, nah, just you wait and see. Guys, day 2. We're sitting in a restaurant, right? This mom and pop's diner. Tiny little restaurant in the middle of, like, Alberta, right? We get all of our food, we get our drinks. We're about ready to leave. And there's, like, an old couple behind us. Completely, like, separate from our party. Completely, like, they're just by themselves eating their meal, right? And this was the exact conversation they had. This young girl comes over. She's maybe like 18. She goes to the table of this old couple, and this Canadian woman, no joke, said something along the lines of, "Can I just stop you right there and tell you something?" And then the young Canadian girl goes, "Yes, ma'am. What is it?" And then she goes, "I just want you to know one thing." "What's that, ma'am?" "Every time I come in here, you just make my day." Dude, I nearly shot myself. I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm like, did I just fucking hear that, dude? Did it? And Mrs. Wolfie's looking at me gobsmacked, you know? She's like, what the f***? So nice. The people are so nice. It's insane. They're just, it doesn't make any sense, guys. They're just too polite. I tell you, you guys, see anybody who is from Canada or America, if you guys ever visit Scotland, you guys are going to be so disappointed. I told you guys what it was like when I got off the plane, right? When we left Scotland, it was pouring with rain. In fact, I don't think it was pouring with rain, but it was a bit miserable, right? We get to Canada and Montana, and for 2 weeks, it is scorching sunshine the whole time, right? Everybody's super nice. Everybody's super kind. We have a lovely time of it every single day. You know, there was like one day where it rained, and then the rest of the holiday, scorching weather. 25 degrees minimum, right? 25 degrees Celsius minimum. Dude, everything's bigger there. Everybody's so kind. It's just awesome. Dude, I came back, and we got off the plane. They don't even have, like, a connection to, like, when you land in Scotland, they sometimes don't even have, like, a connection from the plane into the airport, so you have to, like, walk down the plane steps and onto the runway and then walk across the airport, right? So see if it's, like, ice cold or pouring with rain or, you know... In my example, what happened was, I got off the plane, right, in Scotland. It was torrential rain, freezing cold, and the smell of manure from the surrounding fields was the first thing that hit me, like a tsunami. It just engulfed me. Like, you walk down the plane with your suitcases, you turn the corner, you take your first step out onto the steps, the steel steps to walk down into the rain, and it was just the smell of manure just hit me, and I was like, yep, we're back in Scotland. We're just back. I feel so sorry for the people from Canada and America who save up their hard-earned cash to come to Scotland, because, my gosh. Just a bit of defense training here, just to save a little bit, to complement our really big HP bar. I need to tell you guys about the funny adverts on the radio. Oh my god. I'm not kidding you guys. When we were driving down to Montana, there was a radio on the advert, an advert on the radio, excuse me. And it was about a woman walking her dog in Florida or something. You know how they always say the crazy shit happens in Florida? We actually have a lot of Floridians who watch our videos and our streams, right? We got a lot of people watching the stream from Florida. Actually, when I was on holiday in Canada, I met a guy from Florida, oddly enough, which was cool. He was a nice dude. So shout outs to that guy. But anyways, we were traveling down the road, big road trip down to Montana from Canada. And this, like, the radio announcer started talking about how there was a woman walking her dog in Florida, and an alligator jumped out the bushes and attacked her dog. Like this alligator jumped out the bushes and got a hold of her dog. First of all, that shit's nightmare fuel, right? And then the woman, according to this guy on the radio, supposedly, the alligator had the dog in, like, an alligator death grip, right? A death roll or whatever. And the woman just punched the alligator and saved the dog's life and got away with the dog, and the dog's fine. Right? And then, and no joke, the ending to this radio broadcast was like, guys, it's not a good idea to punch an alligator, but if you can't do anything else, give it a shot. And then it looped into the next track on the, like, the next song on the radio, and I was like, holy shit, that was like something out of GTA. It was so fucking random. And I was just like, as if I just actually heard that there's no way that was real life. Okay, I'll give you guys my next favorite thing about traveling to Canada and America in terms of radio stuff, right? So you guys know that I love the movie Happy Gilmore, right? Right? The old classic Adam Sandler. They've just recently made a sequel, right? But I'm talking about the OG. If you watch the OG Happy Gilmore, right? The credit music is the famous song Magic, right? I forgot who sings the song Magic, but it's like, oh, ho, ho, it's magic, you know, right? Dude, legitimately, you couldn't make this shit up. When we were in the car listening to the radio in Canada, there was a there was an advert for weight loss. You know the drug Ozempic? And they fucking played the Ozempic branding to this song. So instead of, oh, 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 it's magic, this radio broadcast went, oh, 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 Ozempic. And I was like, there's no way that's real. I'm sorry. As a Scottish guy, listen, that is fucking ludicrous. That is, I can't believe the balls North America has, you know. You just wouldn't see that in Scotland. I'm just telling you right now, you just wouldn't get that. That shit would get, no, it just wouldn't fly. When I heard that, I just turned to Mrs. Wilfie in the car, and she just looked at me and she was like, did that just happen? Oh, Ozempic. I'm hoping this is enough training. I said I was going to take Bergamon to Trash Mountain, but I don't actually know if I give a shit about it. We've got like a day or two to prepare. I think we do some physical training, tack training, and then we should be okay here. I just don't want to run out of gas midway through the tournament here, so I'm going to get a little bit more. Do we need more MP for this tournament? I think we might be over-training this, guys, but I really don't want to lose. Right, I had to go to the bathroom in Walmart, right? Listen, I know, I'm setting myself up for failure here, right? Bathroom was really clean, which was fine. No issues there. A lot cleaner than a lot of the bathrooms in Scotland supermarkets, I'll tell you that for free, right? I don't understand this, right? In a country where everything is bigger, like Canada, when I went into the Walmart bathroom, it was a big bathroom, but for some reason, you guys love to have one giant cubicle instead of like 3 small or 2 small cubicles. But this is so weird, guys. The gap that you guys love to enjoy between the bottom and top of the cubicle is f***ing baffling to me. You're nearly charging people money, like, you know, I felt like I was putting on a show in there. I was only in there for like 5 minutes. I nearly asked for some Twitch Primes when they were washing their hands. I was like, you want to feed it forward? One more of these. I think we'll be competent enough to win this tournament, by the way. I've been putting so little effort into training, guys. I apologize. If we do not win this, I'm going to feel so sad. But we should be okay. Right, what do we want, guys? How do we win this? Thunder Justice is the #1 move for Phoenixmon. Just probably the win. Also got Megalospark. Let's put on... I feel like we might need a cheat move, but I don't know if these fights will last as long as the Meltdown as well. Okay, I don't know if this is good enough, guys. We're going to go in for the Fire Tournament. We absolutely have to win this. And if we win this, we can tick it off our list. It's another tournament for us to do. We've done a lot of talking today, so I've not really been focusing on the Digimon. But hopefully we can get away with it. It looks like there's a Metal Greymon in here. We're going to have to fight Greymon in the second round. If we can get past the first Digimon. This could be a really easy tournament, or it could be really hard. I would imagine that in the later stages it's quite tough, so... I just hope we're strong enough for this. I don't have a lot of MP, but... we should smoke this guy. Oh yeah, we're going to smoke this guy. That side of Canada still has plastic type move, Kappa. Oh, so you guys are on the paper straws as well. Alright, let me focus for a minute, guys. There we go, baby. Don't transform. Okay, nice. A lot of recycling in the US is a lie. It's like 2% of our recyclables actually get recycled. You think so, Dante? Is that true? Or is that just like a conspiracy? What's the thoughts on that? We don't have plastic here either. I'm getting jealous of Alberta. Maybe, I don't know, guys. I feel like... yeah, I don't know. The thing is as well, sometimes in like places in Scotland, if you want a plastic straw, you have to go up and ask. That's painful. Like, you don't... you might say, well, Jack, you only need a straw if you're a baby. Totally fair. But like, my teeth are really bad with ice. You know, like my teeth, I don't want to say they're sensitive, but like, I like having a straw. It makes it easier, right? It makes it easier for me to drink. A lot of the time you have to ask for it. Whereas in a lot of these places, I could just go up and get some. Also, your ketchup was free as well. Like, the ketchup's often free in some places. Like, you could get sachets if you ask, but the sachets were just like, go and get as many as you wanted from like some like stall somewhere. That was quite cool. What else? You guys had Frank's Red Hot Sauce as like a free thing to pick up in a lot of places as well. We're absolutely clapping cheeks here. This is good. We want to maintain this. If you guys think this looks really easy, guys, just be careful. We can lose these tournaments so fast if we get stun locked. So Metal Greymon's probably... no way Tyrannomon wins, right? Okay. If Metal Greymon statuses us or stun locks us or whatever, this could be bad. So I really need to kind of keep on top of this. But you don't have free ketchup? Well, we kind of do. We kind of don't. It depends. You guys had the little pumps where you pump the ketchup into the little cartons. You guys had a lot of that, but what I mean is you guys had like sachets available for customers to just go up and get like wherever they were. Sometimes you have to ask for that in certain parts of Scotland. Not everywhere. Sometimes you can just go up and get as much as you want. Okay, that's not a good start. I gotta focus here, guys. We should have more damage than he does, but right now we're getting clapped. Thunder Justice, please.
Frank's Red Hot, I put that shit on everything.
Yeah, I like Frank's a lot. Okay. Are we good here? Blocked it, we're blocking. Oh shit. Maybe we Megalospark? Megalospark for speed? Nice. Really good, guys. Ooh, let me focus here, boys. We hit him with that. Thunder Justice, please. Thunder Justice, please. Thunder Justice, please. Okay. One more. If he stuns us, it would be really bad. Stun. Yes, we win these. Okay, good shit. That was looking a bit dicey for a minute. Cool seeing Metal Greymon in this fight, by the way. Same as the same animation model used from Digimon World 2, I think. Very cool. Okay. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Frank's Red Hot Sauce, guys. I love that shit. So the fact that when I went into A&W, I could pick up my burger from the counter, turn around with my tray, go and get my unlimited drink, and then take as much, like, not that I was taking handfuls of it or that, but you can just go up and, without bothering anyone, get a sachet of Frank's Red Hot Sauce, which is cool. You don't always get that in Scotland, so a word of warning. It just depends where you are. I'm saying a lot of this stuff, guys, but see if you are in the cities, like if you go to Glasgow, Edinburgh, or a lot of these McDonald's, Burger Kings, you will get some of the stuff I'm saying that we don't have access to, so it just depends. Again, I'm from a more rural part of Scotland, so maybe it's just the places I live, but yeah. Okay, guys, the Fire Tournament is now done, which is excellent, and I think there's something else that we're going to see here. Fire Tournament is now finished, which means that for this playthrough, this save file, we have done the S, A, B, C, D, R tournaments. We've done the Animal, Human, Cool, Dino, the Grapple, Wind, Thunder, the Wing, the Fire, and the Bug Tournament, and the Fill Tournament. The only thing we haven't won yet is the Nature Tournament. The Mech Tournament has also been completed. We haven't done the version 1, 2, or 4 Cup, so we need to keep an eye out for those. And I think this should be us finishing X amount of tournaments, no? Let me just double check that. We get the Fireball prize. I don't know what that is for. Maybe that's for Phoenixmon? Probably not, though. Congratulations, here's a medal for your fine competition. So I think that medal is for winning. The medals are all going to be screwed up here, I'm afraid. Yeah. I think that medal is for winning over 25 cups. 30, yeah. So normally, again, just to be clear, sorry for the bugged out medals, that's just a glitch with the mod. It might even have been patched by now, I'm not sure. Normally in vanilla, this medal is for winning 100 matches. You have to win 100 tournaments to get this medal, which is ridiculous. Because we have the Vice patch, it takes this down to 30, which makes it a bit more reasonable. So there you go, guys. We have won 30 tournaments and we get this medal, so that's another medal picked up. As well as progress towards the other medal, which is for tournaments, which is one of these ones. When we win the Nature Tournament, which I think we tried to win that with Kabuterimon, I think we failed. We can, we're a step closer to doing that as well. Let me just quickly, before Phoenixmon needs to go to Walmart here. I'm looking for the version H or I Cup. It looks like there's one here. Maybe Birdramon can take part in one of these. I'm not allowed to apply for the version 1 Cup, unfortunately. We have done the version 0 and we've done the version 3 Cup. So H or I is what we need to do, or version 4, whatever that's called. I don't know what the version 4 is. But that's the Fire Cup down, guys, so we can now go save our game. If Phoenixmon happens to pass away now, absolutely, you know, it'd be fine. I don't know how much longer Phoenixmon has. If Phoenixmon can go into the version 1, 2, or 4 Cup, would somebody let me know? I know that's a very niche question. If anybody knows off the top of their head, I think Phoenixmon is about to pass away, honestly. And I don't know if I want to save before we go to sleep or not, because he might be able to do one of the tournaments for us. I haven't really researched this and I'm not very organised today. I've got a strong suspicion Phoenixmon's about to pass when we wake up in the morning. But if I can get him into another tournament, I will try and do that. Let me go save my game before I actually go to sleep, because if I go to sleep, it'll pass time. So what we're going to do is we're going to save our game here. And we're not going to save our game when we go to sleep, because if we save after we go to sleep, we lose like 6, 7, 8 hours. So I think now what we do is we go to sleep, but we don't save. Ask for a water cup and use your free will to fill it with ketchup. Sergeant Dante, nobody's ever done that, surely. Okay, go to sleep. Right. I am going to check in with Greymon again now that the time has passed. I'm going to grab this. Very cool, guys. Very cool. Now, what I could do is, if we could get this guy to one of the other tournaments, if we can sign up for the H or the I Cup, I would do that with Phoenixmon here, and I would extend Phoenixmon's life with a Chainmelon, potentially. I think we've got 1 or 2 of those in the bank. Let me just see if I can sign up for the H or the I Cup. The H is here. I basically need to survive until tomorrow to see if we can go in the I, but I don't know if the I is even possible. Version 2. I don't know if Phoenixmon is considered version 2 type Digimon, or version 1, or version 4. It might even be version 0 or some shit, I actually don't know. Which now puts us at an awkward impasse, because I don't know whether to try and keep Phoenixmon alive or not. Let me go check in the bank and see where we're at. Maybe this guy can't take part in any of those tournaments, and this whole discussion is a waste of time. If so, I apologise. Some of you guys will be watching this knowing, and but if it's possible, I'd like to try. I want to squeeze as much juice out of Phoenixmon as possible so that we get value. Agamon, what you got for me, bruh? How many... Well, first of all, let's put some stuff in here. We can put in our... Misty Eggs. What is this fireball? Digivolve to Meramon. Ah, cool. Okay, cool. We don't have that Digivolution item yet, but there you go, guys. That's what the prize for winning the fire tournament is. It's a Digivolution item for Meramon, which I guess makes sense because he's literally a ball of flame, but I mean, to win that tournament and get a Meramon Digivolution item is a bit weird. We don't totally hate it, though. Do I have Chain Melons here, actually? Offense, Deluxe... I've got 2. Could probably get some more Chain Melons from the back dimension. Let's go talk to Jijimon and make sure I've actually spoken to him about Machinimon coming back or whatever, because I think you might have to do that in order to prime this. Maybe I was supposed to talk to him before? I don't know. I don't know if the back dimension will be open yet, but there's another medal we could go and get just now, and I think that's the fishing medal. You guys want to go get another one and just lock that in today? I feel like that would be another thing for us to do, which would be quite useful. Hard Hungry has to drop a load. I won't be long before he's been murdered. I don't even know if we'll get down to the fishing bank, guys. I would like for Phoenixmon to survive another day, but I don't know if I can justify giving him a thingy.
New month, new saving money on car insurance. New name up here for clout.
Hello, KK.
Welcome back, Browski.
Thanks.
Jimon casts 9th level fireball.
I hope not. Thank you, KK, for the £3. Welcome back. Nice to see you. Miss you guys. Right, we don't have a lot of fish to catch, guys. Just 1 or 2, and that'll give us the fishing medal. So I feel like we can lock that in with Phoenixmon. Hopefully, Phoenixmon will be quiet while I fish. He's not going to keep doing the thing the whole time, is he? I'm going to say we only need to catch, like, less than 5 fish for this medal, but it might be a little bit more. You could say he's hungry for revenge. Guys, no. Guys, stop it. Okay, wonderful. Little Digichovy there. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know if Phoenixmon can take part in the tournaments or not, guys. I don't really want to risk a Chain Melon if we don't need to. If I go into the back dimension, oops. If we go into the back dimension and he dies, do we get locked out the back dimension for the next 20 days? I don't know how that works. I don't know if the back dimension closes when you enter it or when you beat it. I don't know how that works. Again, this used to be 100 fish in the standard game. You had to catch 100 fish to get the medal, but because we're playing Vice, I think it's only 30 fish, which should be a bit easier to come by. Plus, we've already done a lot of fishing in this playthrough already, so it should just be a case of tidying this up, hopefully. Phoenixmon should be version 0, says Harbs. Harbs, thank you. We've actually already done the version 0, which means I think we can happily... say goodbye to Phoenixmon if that's the case. I don't know who we're going to do the version 1, 2, and 4 cut with. I don't know which Digimon apply. But it would be worth considering. We've got the version 1 and 2 cup coming right up on the calendar, which is kind of sad. So the fact we're bypassing those only to raise another Digimon is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Right. Did anyone else think the first group of enemies you see in Time Stranger was the Digimon you could pick from? I was gearing up to have Impmon. Oh yeah, like the little Digimon that are available at first. Yeah, I was looking at it thinking, have they changed the demo? You know, I thought maybe for the demo they had given you a different selection of Digimon, but nah. They just bait you. It's like, hey, here are the Digimon you're about to fight against. Would you like a Patamon? It's like, oh, that makes sense. What did you think of the demo, Skyrax? And that's an open question to everybody. Did you guys enjoy it? I feel like the reception has been fairly positive towards Time Stranger. We talked about that a little bit earlier, but even the demo had good response rates, I feel. From what I'm exposed to, again, from what I've heard you guys talking about. But then again, you guys are kind of biased, so... If your Digimon passes, doesn't it take you to Digimon's house? Yeah, I mean, what I mean is... So, yeah, you're right, KK. So, to be clear, let's say we're in the back dimension and we're getting halfway through it, and then Phoenixmon dies. It would put me in Digimon's house. My question is... Would we then be able to get back into the back dimension, or would we have to wait the 20 days for it to reset after getting kicked out, you know? Green, hello, you're back.
I have spent too much time in the demo. I have completed the field guide and defeated the Chaos Dramon. I am ready for the game.
Congratulations on that one, Mr. Green. You're not the only one to have told me you have defeated Chaos Dramon. I think that's probably why they put Chaos Dramon in that area. One, to show you that there's big, scary Digimon out there, but also to probably give somebody who wanted to just... They want to really capture you and make sure you're playing the demo for the maximum amount of time. They give you a little task to do. You know, not serious, you could walk past them, or you could fight them if you wanted to. Congratulations, to recognise your great records, they sent a medal. Let's have a look. So this medal's actually kind of cool because it's got a little fish on it. This is the first medal I ever got in Digimon World. Way back when. Call it 30 fish. It's a bit scunnered. Let's go back and save our game, and then I'll boot the game and I'll show you guys what the medals actually look like so you can see them in all their glory. Again, I don't think Phoenixmon has long left to live, but given the fact that he can't learn any more moves and he can't take part in any more tournaments that we have yet to win, for example, I don't think he can go in the nature tournament, for example. I think he's to do with fire and wind predominantly, so he could probably go into those two tournaments. But if he can't do the version 1, 2, or 4 cups, then we're happy to say goodbye to Phoenixmon. It's just on to the next one. We should probably consider who we're going to have next, though. Who is our next Digimon that we actually want to go for? We could go for another Filth type, but then that doesn't really matter who we choose. Patamon has 3 options. Agumon has 3 options. I think it's going to be the same across the board. 2 there. Biyomon, Kunamon, Almon. Is there any other Filth Digimon we haven't had? We've had Nanimon, Numemon, Sukamon, and Etamon is also Filth in Vice Mod. So is there any other Filth Digimon that we haven't had that we could maybe aim for that would complete the chart and give us the opportunity to learn moves? We could also go for an Ice Digimon, but I don't know what other Ice Digimon we've got. I guess Waymon? Why don't we shoot for like Waymon and then learn Aurora Freeze? I wonder if Waymon can learn Aurora Freeze. There's not a lot of ultimates we haven't had yet. You should go for Sukamon. We've already had Sukamon, so Sukamon's already been achieved. We've done that one. Don't need to do it again. I've got Digivolution items for going back into these guys. I'm just trying to think about this now so I don't waste time later. Betamon probably goes into Waymon, no? Betamon comes from Tanamon. Tanamon comes from Uramon. I don't know what coloured egg Uramon is. I should have written this down, honestly. I think we're going with either pink spots or green spots. One of those two, because I've got notes saying that we have picked the orange egg 3 times and the blue egg 3 times, but we've not done green spots or pink spots more than twice, so it's probably pink or green. And then from there, take it from there. Is Uramon the pink or the green egg by any chance? Not actually sure. You would assume that Uramon is the green egg, but I have no idea about that. Uramon is pink. Okay. Maybe that's what we can look for. We do Betamon into Waymon. I don't know what else we could do there. Do we have Waymon's Digivolution item, actually? I don't know. There's probably going to be a lot of stakes involved, guys. I haven't really planned this out properly. But regardless, we're filling out the chart and gaining the moves anyhow, so it doesn't really matter too much. I'm trying to think of like more leapfrogs we could do to like pass time and fill out the chart. There's a new hour here. Phoenixmon survives. I said I was going to show you guys the medals, so let's do that really quickly. I'll save my game and then I'll reboot and then I'll show you. Tomorrow, I've penciled in on the calendar that we're going to be doing Digimon World tomorrow, but honestly, I don't know what's going to happen. I'll probably use a lot of Wednesday. Wednesday's normally my day off anyway, and I think when Time Changer comes out, we're going to go pretty hard. I've penciled in that we're going to be live Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And the schedule has changed, so be aware of that, guys. If you are interested in hitting the streams of the Time Changer, if you guys want to watch that with us live, pay attention to my Twitch schedule, which you guys can find at !match schedule, because I have updated it and the time zones will change. We're not doing our regular schedule for this. We're completely uprooting all of our normal structure for the game. Hey Vice, how's it going? Vice, how are you? You can enter again later. It closes when you beat Machine Dramon, says Vice. Okay, thanks. Right, let's have a look at these medals, shall we? Vice, how have you been? It's good to see you. Welcome back. 24-hour stream or riot. I did consider it, guys, but I don't think that'd be healthy. Okay, so medals. This is what you guys want to see. First of all, the first medal we got was for getting... Let's see, where is it? It's up here. It's one of these ones. Yes, winning 30 championship victory tournaments. Again, reduced from 100 down to 30. So there you go. That's what the medal looks like, guys. It's got a little 3-0 win on it, which is cool. And then catching 30 fish, which again should be 100 fish, but because of the mod, boom, 30 fish. All good. It's got a little fishy on it. So now we've only got 4 medals left, believe it or not, which is absolutely crazy. The tech medal should be fairly easy. We only need to do the nature tournament in order to get one of these medals. And then version cups. Is that right? So we've got nature tournament win for that medal, version cups, tech medal, and something else. What's our last medal, guys? Something else we haven't done yet. I can't remember exactly. Pretty sure we've got all the tournament medals bar 1 now. Is that not correct? Maybe there's another tournament. It's what these 2 here. What have we not done? Nature tournament. We've not done the nature yet. I'm not sure what the missing medal is, but well, come to me later. Got all the cards and stuff, obviously. Oh, completing the chart. Duh. Completing the chart. Cool. Alright, now we just need to wait on Phoenixmon to pass, which I think should happen fairly quickly. There's nothing else I can do, so we're just going to move Phoenixmon along. There's no point in us putting Phoenixmon in any more tournaments because we have the tournament medal, so we don't even need to chase that anymore. We're just going to send Phoenixmon down the garden path. In fact, I think we can do that via some speed training. That'll probably be the quietest. Steak. I'm trying to decide what egg I want to take next. Can Waymon learn Aurora Freeze? That's an important question. Did you get max stats? We did, Shadow. Yeah, that one's done and dusted, which is cool. Alright, Phoenixmon, how are you still alive? I'm impressed. Maybe Phoenixmon has a longer life cycle than other Digimon. Not sure. Did you chart? Yeah, thanks, guys. Alright, brains. Put Phoenixmon to sleep and I'll double check the tournament in the morning if he's still alive. So here we go. We go to sleep here. We've done really well. This playthrough has went on for a long time, but a lot of the late game of Digimon World is, you know... Right, let's go check and see. This is a shot in the dark, because I believe what you guys said earlier. Somebody told me that Phoenixmon is version 0. Let's see if I can put him in the version H cup. Or the version I cup I was going to look for. But we can't. G is grappling, we don't care about that. R... J, so yeah, that's J. We've done that one already. The Nature Cup is coming up on the 8th, which is the last cup we have yet to do. So I won't say we've exactly got time for that, but who could we put in the Nature Cup at a glance? Is there anybody we could put in the Nature Cup and then just fill him full of steroids to try and win that quickly? Somebody who we haven't had on the chart yet. Maybe somebody whose Digivolution item we have? Let's go check. Can any of these Digimon guys take part in the Nature Cup? Let's have a quick peek at these. We go all the way down to our bits and bobs down here. Grey Claws is Greymon. Fireball is Meramon. Flaming Wind is Bergermon. Iron Hoof. Could Centauramon probably can't take part in the Nature Cup, can he? Blackwing is Devimon. Spike Club Ogremon probably could. Could Ogremon be our nature guy? I don't know. Flaming Mane is Leomon. White Wing is Angemon. The Torntar is Bakamon. Kowagamon. I don't know if we have the Kowagamon item. Kokotorimon. Unimon. Ninjamon. Waymon. We've actually got the Digivolution name for Waymon. Garurumon. Sunglasses is Nanimon. Greymon. Cyberpower is Andromon. Vademon. Can Vademon take part in the Nature Cup? Probably not, right? Chicken Banana. Etamon we've already had. Guess we could go back into Etamon and try... I don't know. Digitamamon maybe? Phoenixmon we've just had. Hercules Kabuterimon. Guess we could do another go at the tournament with that shit. That's it. I don't know if any of these guys can take part. We could go H Kabuterimon. We could do... What day is it on the 8th? Kind of stuck for time. Every hour kind of counts. Maybe it is a stake. We've got 4 days. I'd have to go and get a bunch of stat chips from Shogun Gekomon. And then just completely... What about if we give birth to a baby, turn it into Waymon, give it a bunch of stat chips, learn Aurora Freeze from Infinite Cauldron, Digivolve into Hercules Kabuterimon using the evolution item, and then pump him full of stat chips and then try and do the Nature Cup. Do you think that's possible? Axeman, thank you so much for the resub. What's up, dude? Axe, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Welcome to the Twitch stream. Welcome back. Hell yeah, man. Honestly, our decisions are tough to make here, but I think we're alright. Question is, do I want to go and buy some chips from Shogun Gekomon now so that we can basically steroid our Digimon? I don't hate that idea. Let's go Volume Villa really quickly. Oh, fuck, I hope I've got an autopilot. I do have an autopilot. Okay, cool. Oh, he's just passed away. Bergerman, could you... Phoenixmon, could you not have done this before we spent the money to fly here? Okay, cool, guys. Shouts to Mr. Draco for being the homie. Legendary status. Legendary status. Okay, excellent. 10 out of 10. Wonder... Fablemon. Okay, Mr. Draco's passed away. We're gonna go for... Pink Egg, I guess? I don't think it really matters too much. We could Digivolve naturally and organically, or we could just use the Digivolution Stones. Let's go Pink Spots for now. Which means I have done the Pink Egg 3 times. I don't know if this plan's correct or not, guys. Honestly, at this point, it doesn't really matter. There's a lot of stuff we could be doing anyway, so even if this Digimon doesn't go the distance, it's okay. We're going to rename Pinky Egg. I am going to have a new name, please. And I know who I'm going to call this Digimon after. I am going to... How do I backspace in this game? Is it triangle? Oh my god, please. Let's just type it in. I always have difficulty with this menu for some reason. We're going to go with Nextren for this baby's name. Shouts to Nextren for being a tier 3 sub to the channel for a long time. Nextren's also gifted us a ton of subs in the past, guys. Very kind dude. And we love Nextren a lot, so let's give Nextren some love. Nextren 1. Tier 3 subscriber for a long time. Nextren's not, as far as I'm aware, he's not the biggest Digimon fan, but we want to commend them as much as we can. So, again, now that we're in the post-game, guys, and we're doing the bonus eps, these Digimon are not going to live as long as the normal veterans of the playthrough so far. So, throughout the main episodes and the first couple of bonus episodes, we were really pushing a lot of these Digimon to the maximum life expectancy as possible, whereas now we're getting to the point where we've got a lot of stuff achieved. We'll be killing off these Digimon quite quickly, and so these nicknames are kind of like a brief thank you, if you like. They're not going to be fully commended by full life expectancy. So if I name one of these Digimon after one of you guys, and then we kill it after day 2, that's just part of the package at this point, okay? So a word of warning. Nextren, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I spelled his name correctly. I think I did. Okay, sweet. Let's save Nextren in here. And that's where we'll chill here for this episode. I think we'll leave this open-ended because I think what I'll do with Nextren is exactly what we mentioned a second ago. I don't know how much of this will make it into the edits or not, so I'll repeat again. Nextren will go into Tanamon. I think we put Tanamon into Betamon, and then Betamon into Waymon. I think Waymon can... I think Betamon's one of... Yeah, I think Waymon's one of Betamon's Digivolutions. We have Waymon... Waymon's Digivolution item regardless, so I could probably get to Betamon, and then just Digivolve into Waymon with the item. We could do it naturally for the Digivolution boost and get some stats. If we use the item, we won't get any stats, which is a bit of a bummer, but all we need to do with Waymon is get Aurora Freeze. I am pretty sure Waymon can learn Aurora Freeze. If not, I'm going to look like a fool, but regardless, we try and get Aurora Freeze. If we can't learn it because it's not compatible with Waymon, let's say if Waymon's not powerful enough, all we'll do is we'll Digivolve it to H Kabuterimon. We'll get a bunch of stats into Nextren, and then we'll try and take part in the Nature Tournament on the 8th. You died mid-flight. You deserved a corpse. Oh yeah, it's kind of interesting that we got one final flight with Phoenixmon on Birdramon before he passed. I mean, there is something kind of magical about that when you think about it. Maybe I shouldn't be complaining. A bit of a weird bonus episode 6, folks. Hopefully if you've caught up with the start of this episode or listened to any of the stuff going through it, whether you've skipped forward or whether some of the stuff has been edited out for the sake of time. Weird bonus episode. 2 reasons for that. And I'm sorry that there was so much talking and not a lot of action. First of all, this is my first episode back in 2 weeks, so I was a bit disorganised and a bit kind of scatterbrained when signing up for this particular ep. Also, Time Stranger comes out this week as well, and so a lot of my efforts and energy are getting put into that. So, yeah, a little bit less organised. Like I said, a little bit less planning went into this episode. Good news is we did make 2 pieces of progress. We got 2 medals. We got the fishing medal, which was obviously really easy. We also took part in the 30th tournament, which gave us the other medal for that requirement, which was cool. Or we did the stuff for that requirement and gave us our second medal. And then lastly, we took part in the fire tournament, which although we haven't reaped the benefit of in the form of our medal just yet, we have taken yet another step towards that. So we've got a plan for next time. We say goodbye to Mr. Draco, who was incredible, and now we have next gen. Our next episode is going to happen whenever, guys. It might happen very shortly after this one. It might follow suit. If so, great. If there is no next episode yet when you're watching this at some point on YouTube, it's probably because Time Stranger has completely taken over our lives for the next 2, 3, maybe even 4 weeks. I don't know what's going to happen, but we will come back to this at some point. I don't know when. Just wait and see, I guess. It will just be a case of keeping your eyes open in this playlist. Make sure you're checking the playlist if you're looking for the next episode, and I'll try and keep you guys posted as best I can. Thank you so much for watching as always. Leave me a comment on your thoughts, leave me a like on the video, and I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.